hip hop,
Yeah,
hip hop, hip
bars
hop,
is back.
hip hop,
Sam
hip
and
hop,
oh
hip
God,
hop.
what's
Hip
up with you?
Cats.
Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the great.
Alright, man. So the battle of the podcast or shows continue. Now, Camron just left this message at Nori today. I'm going to get to it in a minute, but I'm going to give you a little bit of the back story now. Joe Budden did a podcast one day with Nori, and he was pretty much talking about how he was excited to see so many podcasts failing. Now, at the time, I thought it was some hater stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you, and I still think it's some hater stuff. Well, a lot of people took that shot, and you say, they always say that the person, the only dog that yells is the one that got hit with the rock, that got hit with the stone, right? So I guess Camron was that dog that got hit with the stone. So Camron said this to Nori, right? Damn, at Nori, told you I couldn't trust you, LOL. I'm just effing with you. But what other rapper from the 90s got sports in a cooking show? You know you might end for life, but your man's whole buttons threw you under the bus on the very next episode. Said he didn't know who you was talking about. I don't give a F how his numbers is. No, stay away from that crackhead. And this is just the consensus, man. I don't know nothing about, this is just the thing, man. A lot of these dudes, man, got histories, right? And I just think that, honestly, a lot of these dudes are suckers. And when I say that, I'm not talking about Cam or Mace because, I actually think they're good dudes. But I think, these other dudes that sitting up there laughing and clowning at people, to me, that's some hoe shit. And I got to put it like that because I'm never, especially a brother, I don't want to see another brother fail, even if he's in the same genre as me. You know what I mean? Nah, like, yeah, it's a competition and all that, people doing their thing. But, man, it's 2 billion people on YouTube. And there's more people in the world. There's plenty of content. There's plenty of money and everything to go around for everybody out here. You know what I mean? So it's just like, one day you get your shine, and the other day another guy get his shine. But to say that you're excited about people failing, you know what? That to me, that's like how they say, pride comes before the fall. Pride comes before the fall. You're so, you got so much money. You're the man. But you don't piss down on people when you're at the top, right? A real king is going to go down and feed. And I get it. It's vultures. It's people that's trying to pull you back down, a crab in a barrel. I get it. But a real king is going to go back down and bring people up with them. All right, how many podcasts did so-and-so put on? Okay, how many podcasts did this person put on? How many rappers did this person put on? How many people are they reaching down and helping on a, whatever? To me, that's it's by your fruit, not about your money. I don't give a damn about money. Even when they was on it with Charlamagne and them talking about the highest paid podcaster and all that, like that ain't got nothing to do with who got the best content. The money don't mean nothing because you're the richest. I'm sure you can make your decision, but that ain't my favorite podcast, And then it's like we always competing with each other. We always going at each other's throat. We always measuring with each other, but then other people are smoking us. They smoking us, but we ain't got no smoke for them. So we always stunting on the next end. I got to stunt on this dude. We got to get rid of that mentality, man. I got to shine on him. Or I'm dying through the hood. I'm shining on these ends. Or I'm shining on these bees. Or I'm shining on these hoes. You know what I mean? Oh, these hoes can't touch me. Oh, these dudes can't touch me. Nah, that's not the attitude to have. That's not the attitude. And like I said, pride comes before the fall. And I can attest to this because, we do the podcast and we do the YouTubing and whatnot. And it is what it is, and even numbers. Let's talk about that. You should be, and I'm not saying don't be proud of your accomplishments, right? I'm not saying don't be, excited of your accomplishments. I'm saying don't let that the pride turn into something ugly. That's all I'm saying. Don't let the little bit like, all right, you went out there, you hit a home run. Yeah, I'm proud of that. But don't let that turn into, something where, because the next time you might get hit in your face and break your nose. Or the next time you might get hit in your back with a pitch. You feel me? So that's all I'm saying, man. Just, even when I get out of line, I got people around me that keep me humble. Humility. And it's okay. It's okay to showboat a little bit. That's what you do on your songs. You say a little bit of stuff, put your little double and triple entendres and stuff like that. But I think, man, I just don't like it, man. I just don't like it. And like I said before, that's the same thing that breeds a lot of the envy and a lot of the jealousy in these rappers when they do the same thing. Holding up chains, Rolex watches, Cartier watches, Audemirs, driving around in this and showing everything. And, all this money on the screen, stunting, hitting your money together. Like, yeah, I'm that, y'all can't do this, I'm that. Nah, that's not the way because what you do right there, right, is you wave, meat, bloody dripping meat in front of a lion. And just because that cage is there now, because that screen is blocking you now, someday you got to come out and play. At some point, you got to come out into the jungle and play. And these lions are going to remember how you was taunting them with that meat. You feel me? So if you got stuff, you got, things and stuff people happy to see, and they happy to see it. You post stuff with your kids and whatnot. But to be like, I don't know, man. I just wasn't raised that way. And I'm not trying to hate on nobody. It's no hate. It's just real talk at the end of the day. Real talk. Be proud of your accomplishment. But don't make it to the point where you gotta shit on the next what to get it. Because a lot of people did that too. A lot of people you see with these podcasts, and y'all know the ones that, took somebody else's stuff and ran with it, left somebody else in the dust. We see that stuff going on too. So that's all I gotta say about it, man. Hope that y'all got something from that. This whole situation is how I kind of feel about it. Like, okay, they arguing, they saying that. This, that, and the third, but a lot of these dudes show their real colors, right? And I salute Camron and I salute Mace for doing something different, dog. Like everybody's trying to do the same thing. Like everybody got to talk hip hop. Them dudes said, "Nah, we're gonna do some sports stuff. We talk a little hip hop, yeah, there, but nah, we're gonna do some sports stuff. Let's go outside the box on this, right? Everybody's trying to follow the same exact. It's just like when Lil Wayne came out. And he had a particular way of doing it. These fools took that and started dressing like him. Getting tattoos and the dreads and all this stuff. Trying to mimic him. Wearing the clothes that he was wearing and stuff. And even rapping like him. This cloning shit. That's cloning to me. When you clone somebody's personality. You clone their style. And in a sense, people will say, well, look at Kobe and Mike. That's different. That's having admiration. That's working your ass off, developing your own game, but, pattern your game after someone else. That's totally different than stealing somebody's stuff and trying to be them. That's totally different. But hey, what y'all think in the comment section about this? What y'all think? Let me hear what y'all think in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all listening in. It's your brother Oga, Hip Hop News Uncensored. We in this damn thing, man. On a roll too. Let me not even say that, right? Because I can't say that. I can't. But nah, the website is hiphopun.com. I can say that. hiphop.un.com is our official website. Go check it out, man. Shout out to all the writers over there doing the damn thing. Peace.